Alright everybody, and welcome back to part 48 of Let's Survive at Fire Emblem Thracia. Today we're gonna start up chapter 13 here, the Walled City. And yeah, in between episodes here, I picked out my units and fixed out the gear and all of that. And yeah, let's just quickly go over everything here. As you can see here on Leaf, first of all, he's got the Kingmaker and 2 Master Seals. I am actually planning on promoting a couple of units here on this very map. And yeah, one of those units is actually Selfina, and then Aspel down there is also coming. Yeah, we're gonna promote both of these two on this map. But yeah, as you can see here, Selfina, she's got the Fjalar, Balder, and Nair's scroll there. So yeah, I'm planning on getting some constitution and even perhaps some strength and defense on her on this map here. That would be nice. And yes, she's got 2 killer bows and an iron bow there, so she's pretty well off there as far as gear goes. Then Nanna, she's got a few healing stays, an armor slayer, and the other, you know, typical stuff here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Alba's gonna come. I don't have a whole lot of gear on him, but yeah, I'm planning on capturing units on this map, and that way he'll be able to get more lances here. So yeah, you know, thanks to the fact that he's got 12 con, you know, I figured, what the hey, let's just give him a steel lance, because yeah, he only suffers 3 speed. He's still at 9 AS, even with that heavy lance there. So yeah, he's gonna be very strong if we can just get him going here. We had a few more level ups. Then Karin here, she's holding onto the Zed Scroll and a Flame Sword. I actually have a plan for her on this map, but yeah, I'll talk more on that in a second. Then Aspel, we're gonna need to level him up, and as I said just now, we're gonna promote him too, and hopefully we can get some HP level ups on him. Since 1498 pointed out to me earlier on there that yeah, Constitution does not matter at all on mages, you know, with spell tomes. Like, yeah, your attack speed ain't gonna be improved. Yeah, since he told me that, I just, you know, started thinking, you know what, then all I'm gonna boost all my mages from now on is HP. That's gonna be good enough. And of course, Olven here is gonna come. 1428's character pick here for this playthrough. Yeah, she's level 3 here, and, you know, pre-promoted, but she doesn't have a whole lot of stats yet, but you know, if you do put some experience and training into her, she will blossom into a very powerful warrior. I do already know this because I've used her in the past. So yeah, we're gonna bring her on this map, level up her Thunder Tomes a little bit. Hopefully we can get up to A rank. You know, there are a lot of reinforcements on this map, so you know, she very well might. And you know, it would also be nice if you could level up her sword, fighting a little bit. I actually gave her a rapier here, because there's gonna be a lot of cavalry and armored units on this map. So yeah, she's gonna have, well, both tomes and the rapier there to deal with those type of enemies. So yeah, those are my characters. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get on with the level here. And I'm sure we have some plot, right? We typically do whenever a map is starting up. Let's see. How is our situation here, General List? We have the city surrounded, General, or Colonel Paulus. I formally request that we begin our assault now. By the hurry, Baldak and the 8th Battalion should be here shortly. There is no need to overextend ourselves. We would only be wasting good soldiers. I see, as you wish, Colonel. And, yeah. Yeah, this guy is not gonna, yeah, follow orders here. I'll be damned if I just sit on my hands and let Baldak rob me of all the glory. Yeah, List here is a glory hound. All Imperial forces, begin the assault! Try to retreat and I'll kill you myself. Oh, jeez, dude. This guy ain't messing around. And in here, yeah, here we have Glade on the left, I mean on the right, and Dean on the left. Funny thing about Dean there, whenever I've played the game, I've always lost him within like a chapter or two whenever I recruited him. So, you know, no lies. I've never actually managed to level him up, and I know he is one of the best units in the game. So, yeah, if we can just get past this chapter here and get to chapter 14, I am definitely gonna make sure I don't lose him very early, you know, because I know for a fact he's incredibly good. But yeah, more on him in a bit, or well, in the next chapter. The Empire's finally making their move. What's the plan, Glade? The reality is that we can't match the strength of their army. All we can do is postpone the inevitable. I could take to the sky and scatter their front lines. I reckon that would buy us some time. But don't you wouldn't make it far. You'd be easy pickings for their ballistae. Yeah, that's true. There is a lot of ballistae on this map. A Draconite's entire way of fighting is to swoop down, strike, and fly away, all in one swift move. That's how you stay alive, Eva. Impatient will just get you killed. All due respect, brother, but this isn't the place for a lecture. Time isn't on our side. For the time being, I'll dispatch my cadre of knights to the field. But will your small band of knights be enough to stem the tide, Glade? Our sellswords have long since fled. Your men will have to go at it alone. We must call upon Prince Shannon, the blood of the Crusader Od, the sword saint of... Wait, let me try that again. We must call upon Prince Shannon, the blood of the Crusader Od, the sword saint himself, runs strong in his veins. Yeah, Shannon is incredibly powerful. If you have played the 4th game, you would know. My knights could never match his might on the battlefield. Bah! Would that I knew why he refuses to help us. That pompous little dastard. He doesn't give a damn about the common folks. Our battles don't concern him. I just don't understand him at all. So he means to keep womanizing while the people of Tara fight for their lives. Damned philanderer, he won't be any help. We must fight the inevitable on our own then. Don't push yourself, Glade. The Empire's just getting started. However, this ends, we've got a long way to go. That is true. Yes, I know that. So yeah, on this map, like in the last episode there, when we left off, well, hold on, we had some more plot. Oh, my prince, take a gander. Just over those mountains. The road has been long, but may I present the city of Toeda? Wait, how is this possible? The Empire's already begun their assault! To arms then! Tell our forces to charge into Toeda. We can't abandon the city's people. I must object, the main body of our army has only just now cleared the forest. Our vanguard is all that we have here. That's to say, nothing of the enemy's many ballistae. Gods, they practically have more ballistae than men to fire them. Any of our forces that made for Toeda's defense would face more than their share of danger. I'm aware of the risks, but if we stand here and allow Tara to be razed to the ground, our war will be lost forever it's even begun. Are you in agreement, Augustus? I am. If we do not defend the city of Tara, we lose the support of the people. Their belief in us will turn to contempt. Our army is still young and vulnerable. Without popular support, we have nothing. And our cause will fade into history, forgotten. Oh yeah, and I forgot to announce one of my characters here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring Tina too, yeah. I don't know how I missed her, but there you go. She's also gonna come. She holds the OD scroll and the Heim scroll. Yeah, we're gonna try and max out her skill growth and magic growth here as much as possible. But yeah, at the end of the last episode, I considered bringing Safiya. However, she was fatigued, so I would have to use one of my, well, few precious remaining stamina potions there. So I decided against it. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of warping somebody up here with Safiya, you know, to protect Glade, because remember, if Glade dies and one enemy enters the city, then, well, my run is over. So yeah, that wouldn't be good. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use Karin and fly over the mountains and get on up here and, well, give the Zed scroll to Glade as soon as possible. Because, like, the only way he dies if one of these battle axe dudes crits him. And, you know, of course, the boss could very easily kill him too. But yeah, if the enemy crits him, you know, you can get unlucky and, well, just lose. So yeah, I don't want that to happen. So we're gonna fly on up there with the Zed scroll, and I'm probably gonna, I am gonna take these ballistas out here. That's why I brought the flame sword. We're just gonna land here somewhere and, you know, shoot at them. They have very high defense, right? No, or actually only 7 defense. But yeah, we're just gonna take these 2 ballistas out so that our cavalry can run in here later without, you know, facing danger. And yeah, then Karin is just gonna fly on up here. Like, it's gonna take a couple of turns to get there, but that's the best plan I got here currently, you know, if I don't want to waste a warp staff and a stamina potion, you know. But yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful here. I'm just checking where Karin needs to sit. Okay, this square, I think. Let me check again. Yeah, that's square. Okay, so right here. And then, once you sit there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna land on that mountain. And, you know, this mountain start taking out ballistas. But, yeah, I'm just gonna make double sure here. I don't wanna mess up. And, yeah, indeed. Right here. There we go. And, yeah, I'm gonna equip the Iron Lance too, for good measure. Okay, so, yeah, okay. We're in the right spot. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna need to very quickly run up here. And I would like to take this ballista out, but it's not gonna be very easy to do so. I'm gonna probably get shot here on the first turn, or well, there's no probably about it. It's guaranteed to happen. But, yeah, see, Tina, she's very squishy, right? So, we're gonna need to pick her up. And, I don't want to do so with Olven. I think Leaf is honestly one of the best characters to do it with, because he has a lot of speed. Yeah, he's only gonna be, or well, he's gonna be still at 8 speed, rather. Even if he holds her. And, yeah, I'm just gonna have him in the backline anyways, buffing people up with the Kingmaker here. Yeah, this is gonna work out nicely. So, yeah, and here's the other thing for this map. I picked out a lot of characters here on this map that supports up with Leaf too. So, like, Selfina, Nanna, Olven, Aspel, they all get support from Leaf. So, as long as they're close to him, they will be boosted by 20% in avoidance, you know, thanks to the Kingmaker and the support. So, yeah, we're gonna rely a whole lot on, well, the Kingmaker weapon and support from this map here. Yeah. So here, Nanna, why don't you take the helm? Oh wait, this is not Nanna, that was Selfina. Oh, here we have Nanna. Okay, well, you know what, this is fine. I hope. I seriously hope so. I think she will be fine. She's gonna have a lot of avoidance, let's just put it like that. I mean, yeah, look at this, 70 avoidance on Selfina here. Yeah, she's gonna get into combat here, but you know what, I think it's fine. And also, since Leaf is holding on to Tina there, the odds of him getting shot by the ballista is fairly high now that I think about it. So yeah, they probably won't even shoot at Selfina. And you know what, here, we're also gonna put Alba up here. Yeah, the Christmas Miracle Alba, as Dels Des would have it. And yeah, Olven is gonna stay further back. She's kind of squishy, so, and yeah, for the love of God, don't hold on to the Dire Thundertone there. But yeah, next up here, we're gonna do this. These guys here are very weak, and what I like to do, and I think, well, everybody who plays this game does this, is they just trade off all the gear of these goons here, and then they hand it to Glade, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do too. Because you get so many free lances here that it's not even funny. And yeah, okay, good. He's got everything on him. And just wait, and now we're gonna give it all to Glade. So that, you know, once we rescue him, well, we'll be aptly, is that the right word? Aptly rewarded. And yeah, I'm also gonna trade on the Iron Lance, because with the Silver Lance out, he can very easily kill a bunch of units that walks up to him. And you know, he's gonna get hit a bunch, so yeah, all the more reason to get an Iron Lance onto Glade there to minimize the odds of him dying. But yeah, let's see what happens here now. And yeah, that's right, there's gonna spawn a bunch of cavalry there. I think I'm gonna let Alba handle the spawns. Either that, or I'm gonna put one of my units on top of the reinforcement square there. Yeah. We'll have to see, you know, and nice, okay, so he's going for Leaf. That is perfect. And look at this, a 35%, well, he got hit. But yeah, only a 35% chance that he's getting hit here. Yeah, you know, once again, I'm so happy that I'm trained up Leaf as well as I did there in the early game. And like gave him the shield ring and the life ring and all of that, yeah. You know, it really helps out a lot to have a tanky lord. Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot else to say now, is there? It is very freaking nice. And speaking of nice things, yeah, here, we're gonna get a lot of experience here now very soon. Boosh, yeah. And once Selfina gets to Glade, well, that's gonna be incredibly nice because she and him, they support up with each other. And actually, I don't know if I touched on this earlier, but Selfina here, she actually gives, well, twice as much support to Glade here, like than you normally would. Like, she gives him 20% hit, avoidance, crit, and anti-crit. Glade, sadly, however, only gives her 10% back. So I guess he is more inspired than her, than she is inspired by him. But yeah, needless to say, Glade, even though he doesn't have a whole lot of FCM or, you know, stuff like that, he doesn't have a bunch of action stars. He does have a leadership star though, which is nice. But yeah, thanks to the fact alone that he gets such high support bonuses by her, makes him, in my opinion, one of the best units in the entire game. Like, if you just train her up, like 20% hit and avoidance. Like, think about it. That's a lot in terms of speed and luck, you know. Yeah, he can get crazy good if you spend some time on him. And yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I've never really tried, you know, promoting Selfina and made a strong team out of them. Oh yeah, and I guess we can also show up Glade's growths there. I don't think I did that in the last episode. But yeah, we're just gonna do it here. Yeah, for how I recall him, I don't think he has that good growths. I mean, they're alright. They're like in the 30 to 35% range, like in terms of HP, strength, skill, speed, defense, all of that. You know, he's pretty good all around. So, yeah, if you just give him some scrolls, he should turn out quite alright. Once we get the Dain scroll, I'm definitely gonna try and give him some level ups with that scroll, and you're also gonna need to boost up his luck too, because I think he's very poor in that growth. But yeah, let's see. Let's stop yapping and get cracking. Now, no. Yeah, see, I remember. Yeah, here, down here. We gotta be careful of this guy. At some point, I would like for Karin to capture him. Now, and yeah, in this house here, I looked up online. There is a promoting item inside of here, so we definitely want to get it. And you know, there is no time limit on this map, so like, yeah, we can get this whenever we want. And I believe there's like an armor slayer or a hammer down here, and there's like a hammer or armor slayer up here too. But yeah, this house we definitely must reach with her at some point. And yeah, there's gonna like spawn enemies, well, up here somewhere for like 30 turns or something crazy like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna have Aspel and Selfina grind out a whole bunch of level ups. And you know, it's gonna be very nice, especially for Aspel, because on the next map, like if you play this game, you would know the next map is crazy. Like, it's one of the harder chapters IMO in the game, and I'm definitely gonna need to have a strong Aspel by then, you know. Even if he doesn't reach level 20, I will have to promote him, because, yeah, he gets to use healing stays, you know, which is gonna be instrumental on chapter 14. We need more healers. And yeah, he's probably gonna get fatigued after this level is done. So yeah, I will definitely use his stamina potion on him if I have to on the next map there. And you know what, here, let's fly on up here. This, actually, no, hold on a minute. We need to sit here, remember? Yeah, because if we hit in melee, well, the flame sword is gonna be useless. So, yeah, please do not miss twice. That would be, well, annoying to say the least. And yeah, Karin is gonna have to be very careful, because we don't have any physics stave or staff users here who can support her. So yeah, she's all alone out here, you know, out in the bush. She's in enemy territory, all by herself. But yeah, I think we'll be fine. You know, after all, she's sitting on mountains. So yeah, next up, I'm probably just gonna run up here, shoot with the flame sword on this guy, and then, well, we can just freely run through here. That's gonna be my strat. And you see, they are already coming. Holy crap, dude. We gotta be quick here. Quick. And Olven. Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid of having Olven run too far up. I'm definitely gonna want to have her sit in forests as often as I can here. And we also need to move Nanna up. We can't do any damage, but Selfina was hurt, so let us do this. healer. Then, hopefully, Selfina can take that ballista out. She should be able to. And let's have Nana right here, I guess. Yeah. And then maybe Alba will sit on this forest tile or something, block us off here. Okay, here. Yes, go here. And yeah, we even have the accost skill now that I think about it, so... Yeah, okay, we can easily do this. Easy peasy. And holy crap, we're already up to 20 minutes, dude! Oh, time passes so quickly here. And you're having fun in Fire Emblem thracia. Oh, yeah, I really am looking forward here to training up Selfina. It's gonna be great. And you know, do I just want to stick here in this forest? Here, oh, wait, here. First, wait. From here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so get shot by the ballista here, but not over here. But that's fine. Let's have her sit in this forest, and actually let's... 76 avoidance, and Leaf isn't even here. Holy crap, my man. Heck, we could even have Leaf sit here. But, yeah, he's hurt. Can't forget about that. But I'm gonna have Leaf sit here. He's got the Kingmaker, good, and he doesn't have a vulnerary. We're gonna need to fix that. Okay, good. And you know, Nana, yeah, she can carry one of the Master Seals, that's fine. And yeah, I'm not gonna let go of Tina. I do not want to risk her getting shot by a ballista here. Like, if I mess up for some reason, or one of these cavalry archers takes her out. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and, play it very safe here. And here, Alba, I mean, equip the Javelin. And now, let's check out Selfina here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, having support with Leaf and the Kingmaker and Nana, she's at 96% avoidance. Like, imagine this, like, later on in the game, if we can just keep her buffed up. Like, even if strong enemies attacks her and she gets, you know, quote-unquote screwed by her accost skill, if she can maintain this high avoidance, then it shouldn't be an issue. Like, right? Yeah, like, once again, I'm so hyped to be trying some stuff out here, you know? You know, here, we're just gonna block off Glade here. You could try and bait enemies away up into the forest here, but I just want them to, well, not to reach Glade and hit him. So yeah, we're just gonna block him off here. And now everybody is smooth, and we could technically... Well, no, I'm not gonna move out. I could move out, strike, and move back in, but yeah. Let's not. Let's just try and keep ourselves fresh, you know? And should we maybe speed this turn up? Eh. No, let's not do that. Let's just go normally here. Let's just go normally. But yeah, so far everything is going smoothly here. It's probably gonna take 2 or 3 more turns for me to get Karin up to Glade. Once again, that's gonna be crucial, you know. As long as he's holding the Zed scroll, then we should be good to go here. And I don't remember, I hope I gave her a vulnerary too. I don't know if I did. Because now that I think about it, you know, if he can have a, well, vulnerary, that would be even better. I should have thought of that. If she has one, it's just because I have one leftover on her. But I actually don't know. That was kind of a, well, silly mistake by me. I should definitely have made sure she had healing items on her. But yeah, as you can see, lots of enemies are going up there, and eventually List will start moving too, I remember. And yeah, that's gonna be bad for Mr. Glade there. Yeah, List is one of those guys that can actually, you know, easily hit and crit him. And this is nice, you know. Leaf is just a beacon here. They really want to hit at him since he's holding out the Tina, so this is working out quite beautifully. Yeah. Might as well abuse this strategy while it works, you know. The later we get into the game, well, this isn't gonna work. Enemies are still pretty damn weak. And I think this is a job for Olven? Maybe? We could go up here and strike with the rapier. Wait, first of all, Alba, can you actually kill these guys? 10 plus 10, not quite. I think I'm gonna strike over here with Alba, where he has a lot of support. Yeah, here he's most likely to kill. So, yeah. He can actually even crit here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this, and then we can... well, perhaps block off their spawn point there. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, actually. I think it was this square, and no, I don't reach it. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna have him right here then, I guess. Whatever. Olven. Okay, wait, before we move it to Olven, we gotta double check here, yeah. She must not take a ballista shot. If she does, you know, a ballista shot plus a normal attack, she's just a gunner. Needless to say. Okay, well, yeah. Iron sword. Let's go with it. Or slim sword, yeah. I was gonna say, I was surprised that the, you know, quote-unquote iron sword had more accuracy or higher accuracy than the rapier, but yeah, no, that's because it's a slim sword. You know, the slim swords we got there in chapter 12X. But yeah, they are very nice, very high accuracy and some built-in crit there, and they weigh very little. Perfect for Olven here in the early game. And now, let's see, we could just... oh, that's right, we can't actually kill this guy. I guess all the more reason to block off the spawn here now, then. Do we just want to do it with Nanna? Or should I just say screw it and not block off the spawn and just run forward? Because, yeah, there's only one of them spawning after all. It kind of depends. Like, if Selfina gets hit here now, she's gonna, well, lose a bunch of health. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot. Maybe we'll crit. Maybe we'll dodge. You never know. Okay, we didn't crit. Please dodge. Damn it. Oh, wow, she only takes 3 damage? She has 9 defense. Holy crap, dude. She's way tankier than I gave her credit for. Well, that's nice. So, you know what? Wait, hold on here. 1, 2, 3. Wait, how does... Damn it, no, I don't remember. I think it can't shoot me if I sit here. I think. Nope, I'm dead wrong. Great. But I think it's fine. We're just gonna take this guy out with Nanna, and then we'll have Nanna support up Selfina here still. Should be all good. Yeah. Oh, and I think the worst part here in the early, well, stages of the chapter is over. I think. Plaything's hurt. Selfina is slightly hurt. And Alba, yeah. Well, Alba should have enough defense, right? He's got like 7. Oh, ugh. 7 defense, 30. Okay, well, that guy has barely any damage, you know what? I thought he would have like 25 or something. Well, then it's not such a big deal. So here, Aspel, you can just sit here. And then later, maybe Olven can pick him up and run. Or, no. That would be suicide. Don't do that. For the love of God, don't do that. She's gonna get, well, mauled by the freaking ballista there. And... See, here I could mount up here. But then I'm not gonna do as much damage. But at the same time, I will reach the castle sooner. Yeah, so you know what, I'm probably gonna do this then. So, 11 plus 11. Oh, I'm 1 damage short. What the heck, my man? Well, that sucked. Okay, maybe she can crit. Yeah. Nope. Oh, well. You know what? On the next turn, we can just hit him and run along. And yeah, no. That way he will die anyway, so yeah. No need to panic here. And this is nice. This guy actually dodged. Both of them did. Okay, well. Well. Here, let's just see if we cannot capture here. Nee, I can't. Not unless I crit. But yeah, no, don't do that. That's stupid. If I do that, then I get critted, then I die. Almost made a big mistake there. Yeah, you know what, we could also try and trade over the steel bows on these two and shoot at him and then capture. But you know what, let's not complicate things here. Let's just focus on survival. We're doing an Ironman run. Yeah, dude, see, that's just me in a nutshell. I start getting way too gung-ho when it's not even necessary. Just play safe, for crying out loud. And please tell me that the ballista will shoot on Finn there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Alba is still safe. Never mind me. Never mind. And yeah, I should also try to always keep Alba close to Olven. No, I mean Selfina, because yeah, remember he gets support from her. Okay, great. Great. Miss it? There we go. And yeah, I guess you're just gonna have to leave that ballista up there alive. He doesn't hurt anyone anyways once you get past him. And yeah, things are going pretty damn smoothly here, I must say. Yeah, I remember my first time playing this map. Oh no! Wait, he's gonna heal the ballista. Oh. Well, okay, I should have used the flame sword. What the heck? Now I wasted one of my, quote-unquote physics days down there. Now then, if we hit and fly up, we gotta be very careful. There is a ton of bow guys here. Yeah, I hit here and then I run up here. Yeah, something like that. I'm just being very careful here. And I'm not missing any ballistas, am I? No. No ballistas, okay. So, let's see. Use the iron lance. And, yeah, don't miss. Don't miss the 1%er. Imagine that. Okay. We should be good to go now. Once again, things are going very smoothly. And, here, maybe? Or should I just be safe? Park up here, maybe? Okay, wait. Let me do some counting. If you sit here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I might even wanna, like, fly up here and dismount with her. And have her fight here. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't sound like such a bad idea either. Okay, well, Karin, just sit there. she's already gone down here, done two fights, and now she's up here. Like, yeah, she's so gosh darn quick, you know. I love it. Flyers are so incredibly strong in these early games, you know. Especially, you know, since my Karin has gotten a move level up, she's ridiculously fast. And you know what? Alba is very low level. Here. Now he shouldn't even be able to miss. And I wonder, can we... I would like to just hit this guy, preferably without critting, but that's not gonna happen. She has way too high FCM. Okay, well, you know, here. Alba, sit here, use the Evelyn, hit twice, and then he's gonna run to the east a little bit, and hopefully some of the spawning shortbow guys will... well, shoot at him, and he can get more experience, you know? HP, strength, skill, speed, luck. Wow, that was a very impressive level up there for Alba. And I wonder, is this a forest tile? Probably not. Nope, this is the plain tile. Okay. Fine. Be that way. I'll spell... take this guy out, please. And then... yeah, I guess I'm just gonna use Olven and run by here now. I think it's safe enough. I don't think there's any way she actually dies here. Yeah. And you know, once we get over here and all the enemies start spawning, that's when the fun part begins, you know. Because I remember you can, well, capture a bunch of items or a bunch of soldiers and get a bunch of their items. Yeah. That's how I've done it in the past anyways. Yeah, sit here, and she can survive one ballista shot, so yeah, that's all good. We might wanna cover her from behind, though. Yeah, we might wanna do that. Because I don't know... yeah, she might die if an archer guy shoots her, and then... the ballista, too. And I don't want that. Can Selfina survive on her own up here? I think so. Javelin. Javelin, 12 damage only though. And yeah, she's got 9 defense. You know what? There is no way she dies up here. Even if a cost procs and, you know, she almost kills herself. This should be safe. Yes. And heck, I mean, we could even run up and heal her if I really wanted to. Damn it, she got hit. Well, please kill at the very least. Okay, nice. But dude, yeah, I wasted so many killer shots there, or killer bow shots. But yeah, see, that's the other thing here on this map. We are going, or actually we could even... Oh, no. Oh, crap, dude, I almost made a mistake there. I was gonna sit here and have Leaf run up here, but yeah, no, don't do that. Let's just, like, sit here. I think that's fine, right? Yeah, good. But yeah, as I was gonna say, Selfina, if she can just talk to Glade on this map, she will get the Brave Bow. Which I forget how much it weighs, but I think it's like 10, 12, something like that. So that's the main reason why I want to level up her con here as much as possible. But yeah, the Brave Bow is gonna be good for her, like... yeah, once she levels up and, you know, get some con, she's gonna be able to do some massive damage here. And here, we're just gonna do this too. Maximize safety. Is anybody hurt? Leaf is a little bit. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna heal him. She needs the staff expertise anyways. And yeah. Sit up here. This way we bolster everybody. Even Alba here. And yeah, this guy's hurt. Have him sit here and we're just gonna trade him out here for a healthy dude. Yeah. And I gotta say, I'm getting quite lucky here with the siege part. Normally your, well, goons up there in front of Tara dies a lot sooner. If my memory serves me correctly. Yeah. I must be getting lucky here dodge-wise because, yeah. Yeah, see how much damage they deal. I must have gotten some lucky dodges here. You know, I'm talking so much, so I'm honestly not paying attention to what's happening here to the Leonster cavalry. Just talking over everything. But yeah, they're about to fall. That much is for sure. And we're getting up there in time. I think I'm just gonna play out this next turn and then we're gonna suspend. Yeah. We're pretty much in safety here now. Okay, well, I was just gonna start doing some speed up there, but yeah, we'll only have a few seconds to speed up, apparently. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna move on here now. I don't wanna dilly-dally. I just wanna get up to the castle. Now, Karin. She does have vulneraries. That is excellent. So, now we could trade here and then jump off the mount. But first, let's see. There is a 3% chance these guys crit her. But at the same time, yeah, like a couple of percent chance to crit her, and on top of that, they actually get a hit. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do this. I know this much. I'm gonna give him the scroll. And we're also gonna give him the Vulne. Yeah. And I'm not gonna dismount yet, but I'm gonna sit down here. And yeah, we're also gonna do this. Fresh guys up at the front. Yeah, we're gonna need to block off Karin here. Yeah, they must not reach her with a bow guy here, you know? That would be disastrous. Yeah, gotta just make sure, or try and make sure that nobody reaches her. Yeah. Okay. But that looks good now. Now we can just move on up with everybody. Yeah, sit right here. I know he's hurt, don't worry. We're gonna heal him. And actually, let's first make sure... Yeah, okay, good. I'll spell you're gonna have to sit there. And crap, no, I don't get to heal. But at the same time, I'm not in the ballista's range here. Yeah, we're good to go. All of them we're gonna tuck away up here. Selfina. Yeah, you can just go up here and do some damage, I guess. And yeah, you know what? We can even heal her here. Yeah, I'm gonna heal first because I want Selfina to have support whilst she's moving in here now. Now she's gonna have both Nana and Leaf here at the same time. Whoops. What am I doing? Here we go. And should we use the rest of the killer bow? I mean, sure. Why not? Yeah. It is a little bit wasteful, but at the same time, you know, if you never use them, well, they're just gonna lie around and gather dust. But yeah, now I'm definitely gonna have to pull her far back. Not too far though. Yeah, she's holding a broken weapon now. That's a little bit scary. Nothing should reach her here, right? Yeah. I should have counted before I put her there, but yeah, I was fairly sure I was right. But yeah, should we end the episode here now? I think we're at a good spot, or at a good spot here. Alba is probably gonna take some damage here, but yeah, 70. Yeah, this guy only deals 2 damage to Alba. Yes, dude. I can't speak today. So, just whatever. Okay. But yeah, all bases have been covered. Olven is safe. Leaf is safe. Heck, 52 avoidance even. Yeah, and he's not gonna be targeted by the ballista or this guy. Yeah, no. He's completely safe. So yeah, we're just gonna suspend here, and in the next episode, well, we're gonna defend the city of Toida here. It's gonna be a long fought battle here. It's probably gonna take me another 2 or 3 episodes to get through all the enemies and, you know, gather all the house items here and all of that. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, we even have some good stuff down here. Definitely gonna make sure we pick these guys up too, because I want more tomes. But yeah, we'll continue this battle here next time on Let's Survive at Fire and Thracia, part 49. See you guys tomorrow.